Yeah, it's got a very fluffy tail. It's interesting. The squirrel, as you look closer, despite or while being fluffy, it's got almost golden tinged fur with a patch of almost a gray blue fur patch on its chest, sort of where the heart would be, like over the heart. It's an interesting coloration for a squirrel. You've never really seen you've never seen a squirrel this big or this colored. So there's just a lot you don't know what's happening about. You just think it's an unusually large squirrel. Maybe it's a mutation. Yeah, you just think that it's completely normal. You're just like, yep, this must be just a random
Okay.
mutation.
Just a normal 2-foot squirrel.
Whoa.
Oh, Talon! Yeah, you recognize that this is very abnormal. You do not know of any squirrels this large. Even the well-known dire squirrel only gets to about a foot and a half or so. And you've never seen a coloration like this, and you don't think that it could just be a random mutation. Yeah.
Nobody really knows what's going on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So
Talon, you
And I have clearly never been outside.
you understand that this is very abnormal.
Hexlith. Yay!
Yeah.
I'm still on Hexlith's shoulder, right?
Yeah.
Just so I know.
Your resident mount.
By the
Yeah,
way, the squirrel
that's so
seems
adorable.
to be acting abnormal as well. At this point, it's sitting on its haunches, its tail up and curled. It does not look nervous or scared or rabid. It just looks like it's trying to get your attention, possibly.
With my still going, I think it was speak with animals or something. Am I able to? I'm gonna try and talk to it.
Okay, what are you gonna say?
You're a very big squirrel.
The squirrel nods.
Okay.
I will whisper to Hexlith. I don't think this is a normal squirrel. I have not seen anything like this in any forest, and I know my forests. Doesn't look like anything I know. Oh, maybe it's magic.
I know my forest too, and I've got no clue what this is.
He's going to look at the squirrel. Can you understand us?
The squirrel nods.
Oh, so it speaks common. Well,
I don't
The
think
squirrel
I don't
nods.
think the squirrel is considered a small beast anymore because as a first gnome I can't communicate with small beasts, but I don't think I need to because it speaks common.
yep.
So, can you speak?
It shakes its head.
Oh.
Hmm.
Uh,
Fun.
How,
Were you a human before, Sir Squirrel?
It shakes its head.
Oh,
So it's just a normal big squirrel that can speak. Okay, I don't know what's going on here.
It then raises one claw up in the air and does a sort of a circle with it.
A circle.
Ooh, I love this game. Do any of us know sign language?
no, but I can try to speak with gestures and sounds. I mean, but it doesn't make sense because the squirrels understands common, but usually I talk to small beasts, like I communicate with them and they communicate with me and I can understand them. And as a forest gnome, I actually love squirrels and badgers and rabbits and moles, woodpeckers and all the creatures. Anyway, so I was thinking maybe I would understand him, but Talon's player is not good with sign language. So that is a problem.
So-
It then moves its hand or its little paw and it does like a little shake with it.
Shake.
Like it sort of shakes its hand a little.
I'm gonna hand
I
it a.
got some shake its hand.
You're shaking the hand of a giant squirrel. Okay.
The squirrel looks at you with eyes half closed.
I'm gonna hand the squirrel my uh, uh, small stick and point towards the dirt and say, "Can you write?"
The squirrel sort of like puts its claw up to its face, like scratching at its squirrely fuzzy chin, and it then starts using its own clawed hand
Oh.
to sort of etch into the dirt. But it's interesting. What you see etched, you don't recognize.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to connect with it mentally. I'm going to try and talk to it.
When you do, you experience something that you've never experienced before.
Ooh.
It feels as if there's some type of barrier, a flexible barrier. So when you dive in to sort of mind meld with this creature or whatever this squirrel is, instead of diving through like a puddle of water through the surface, instead it's like you bounce off of a like plastic bouncy house and and you just pop right back up into your mind.
Huh.
It seems like something's repelling you.
That's interesting.
The
So is it
squirrel
still
then
right?
just sort of like tilts its head to the side and shakes its head slowly.
Okay. I guess I'll just wait
And
to see
then
what
it
it's
sort of
doing
like
in the
lifts
dirt.
its squirrel shoulders up once and then down.
It's the squirrel shrugging. Okay.
Yes.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Yes, the squirrel shrugged at you.
Huh. Okay.
So I'm just going to say, okay, so look at here. I don't know what to use. Let's just call you Squirrel at the moment. So look here, Squirrel. We need to find some way to understand each other. I mean, you can understand us, but we could really understand you much. Why are you here, by the way?
It sort of draws in the dirt a circle, and then in the circle, it draws a line from the center, and then etch like these etch marks along the inner lining of the circle.
Hmm.
It then
The
sort
clock.
of moves its hand from at the long line from the center and sort of moves it along, putting a shadow along moving a shadow along the circle.
Uh, the world?
It then thinks for a moment and then points up to the sky and then
Oh,
sort of gestures from the sky to the horizon.
the sun? The moon?
It sort of shakes its head, like it wavers its hand, its paw again.
A
Do you
sundial?
think that? Do you think that
It
it's
nods
going to
at your sundial.
sundial?
Oh, sundial. Okay, so time?
It nods again.
What time is it?
It shakes its head.
No.
You're running out of time?
It sort of shakes its head, but also does like a waver of its paw, and it points to itself and then makes like an X symbol.
Are you a were squirrel?
It shakes its head.
Ah, damn it.
Is it as in the time is running out, but not for you?
It nods.
What did you say?
The time is running out, but not for it.
Okay, so time's running out. Not for it.
And it's sticking to us.
Does it have something to do with these drills?
It sort of shakes its head, or not shakes, nods.
Okay, so time is running out until these drills might be put into effect for real.
It nods again.
Okay. Yay.
So someone is going to attack, and you're here to warn us?
It nods, but then it shakes. It nods twice, and then it's also sort of gestures its paws out, like flat, towards the sky, like out towards you.
We're playing charades with a squirrel.
The sky
So
is looking to attack?
I suppose it's not here, and it's elsewhere.
It shrugs.
And maybe it wants us to investigate what could be causing it.
It nods.
And
What do we need to investigate? A forest? A town?
magicians, people using magic.
Let's start throwing out words until it nods.
At this point, its ears sort of twitch and sort of refocus towards the north of the city, like north of where you're at. So this direction. And its nose twitches, its whiskers move up and down, its tail twitches and poofs out, and then it sort of stands back onto all fours, and it sort of stretches out and begins to move through this entrance, and it stops and looks behind its shoulder at you.
I think we should follow.
Let's follow. I'm going to kind of look at my hummingbird and I'm going to point it towards the squirrel and just say, just stay near it.
The hummingbird understands. Not as well as the squirrel, but it understands. So then
Okay.
do the rest of you follow the squirrel as well?
Yeah, sure.
Could
I'm
this
curious
stay,
as to see what's going on.
could this day get any weirder?
By the way,
At this point, I'm like Talin's vehicle, so yeah.
Talent's vehicle.
yeah, by the way, Karnath's warg is not acting like you would expect a warg to act with an animal in its presence. It's not trying to be aggressive or try to eat it or anything.
I don't know. Would I know if a warg is an animal I could speak to?
You've never tried, so you would not know.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna say, "How are you doing, bud?"
What is that?
By the way,
Is it the wargs
you
barking?
can communicate with wargs. You find out, even though it's an angry
It's an angry warg.
response. Yes.
How does it respond?
That's the
That's how. That's how.
Okay, nice wargy. I'm just gonna turn around and just start following the squirrel.
Okay.
I'm going to put my hand on my quarterstaff and just cast Shillelagh just in case.
The squirrel will sort of turn the squirrel around, and so he starts moving along. So it moves along. Oh no, it's Squirrelzilla.
So we have to go. We have to go, Mr. Hexlith. We have to go. We have to follow the squirrel.
Follow
I know this
the
is weird, but I think we
squirrel.
have to follow it.
Yes.
So
Tara is going to fly.
there's a fake attack. People don't care about their children. Now we're following a giant squirrel.
Must be
It's a
Tuesday.
strange world.
Oh, is it leading us out? I think it's leading us out.
It's
Well, it
Yeah.
is now.
it stops right outside a familiar door
Oh, great.
of the flowing keg.
Hmm.
It then, since it's tall enough, it reaches for the latch and opens it.
It has to hop a little bit, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's just a little, but I mean, it's got great back legs, so it's not a big deal. Actually, it could probably sort of stand a little bit on its tail. Its tail's probably enough to support it.
Kanga squirrel.
Yeah, exactly. And so you enter the first floor of the flowing keg, where there are tables, and you notice that there are a lot of plates, like this plate, and some bread and mugs that have essentially fallen over due to the earthquakes that shook the buildings. These are some benches that have fallen, and at this point, you hear a hello? Is there someone there?
Does our gnome have a twin?
No, I do not have twins, sir.
Okay.
I am an only child.
Hmm.
I'm not a gnome. I'm a human.
Where's this voice coming from?
It's coming from a mass of tables and chairs over here.
Is this person hiding behind their own little barricade?
I hope you're friendly, but I could really use some help here.
I'll go over and look
Okay.
over the table.
What you see is a human girl, a human young woman, sitting in a chair, sideways, sort of on the ground, with a table and a bench over top of her, like it fell on her. There's
Ooh.
lots of vials and different types of leaves and liquids all over the ground, scattered.
Can someone help me lift this table up? I'm not the strongest.
The wall walks over and just sort of grabs the table in its teeth and begins to try and throw it off.
Okay, yeah. So with everybody's help, it's successfully dragged over here, especially by your teeth. And at this point, you see a woman.
Just gotta get that GM layer going. There we go.
Exactly. And this woman, it looks like she's having a bit of a bad day. She's got stains all over her outfit. Her hair is a mess. She's got different like sticks and straw and leaves coming from her hair, and she has an interesting scar if you look really closely over her left eye. That runs from where the scalp ends and down to almost the nose.
Does it look fresh, or is it
does
kind of old?
not. It looks
Okay.
like an older scar.
I am going to use Druidcraft to make a flower pop out of my wooden staff. I'm going to hand it to her and say, "Do you need any help?"
Yes. As you can see, I'm a little stuck.
Is she still sitting in the sideways chair?
She is. She gestures towards the chair.
Are you sitting on glue?
She looks down, which is down at the floor. She sort of like huffs and sighs, and a blast of dirt sort of like fills the air from where she breathed. She's like, yes.
Oh, great.
I think
Walk up.
if you go to the kitchen, I think something acidic would help.
Something acidic.
I just walk up, put one hand on the shoulder, one hand on
Oh,
the chest,
no.
rip them apart.
Oh!
Oh my goodness.
Well,
Gonna rip off her butt.
yeah, well, you successfully rip her off, except that you also rip off almost all of her, like, clothing on her bottom.
Okay.
She's
Oh
not
boy.
she's not
Learn.
naked because that would be inappropriate, but she's very embarrassed and she's like, oh, she like sort of runs to this corner and sticks her bottom away.
I'm going to take off my cloak and hand it to her.
Thank you. I guess that's one way to do it. She's like beet red, and she looks completely mortified. But she like puts your cloak on. She's like, oh well, that's unfortunate.
Who would put glue on a chair? I don't understand.
Did you prank yourself?
Well, you see, I didn't prank myself. I was trying to make something out of these ingredients, and I made something, but not the enhanced strength potion I was wanting. Instead,
Well,
made
it's
adhesive.
got some strength to it, just not the kind you were looking for.
Exactly. She sort of like nervously, embarrassingly, like giggles, like, yes.
Maybe you shouldn't play with potions then.
She looks
until
at
you know what to
like,
do.
mortified. But this is what I want to do. This is what I love.
I know, but sometimes you need to study before you actually do things. You
She
know,
looks
there are books that can teach you.
insulted, and then she looks at the rest of your group, and she's like, "You, I don't believe I saw you at the inn yesterday. Did you get in late?"
Sorta? I don't know about the rest of them. I mean, I was here for a little while.
Yeah, everybody got there late.
Okay.
And maybe you should also check a healer because you have a problem with speaking then.
Well, I don't think this would
And I think
be
Point out the
very
stutter, just
much.
out of...
By the way, she has picks up a pair of glasses and she puts them on. They're not quite half rimmed. I would say they're probably like 3/4 rimmed. She puts them on. She's like, oh, that's a better. Yes, She just ignores what Talon had said. And she says, did you happen to see a bronze dragonborn anywhere by chance?
Bronze Dragonborn.
I'll
What
look
color?
at Hexlith.
What color is Hexlith?
I'm blue.
Okay.
No,
Looking back at
not
him.
him.
I think so.
Yeah,
No, but we
did
found
we
a
see
giant
one?
squirrel.
in the whole group of people that we saw
Giant
earlier, did we see any Dragonborn?
You can make a
Retroactive perception check.
yeah. Yeah, because you don't have like memory. Do you remember?
Let's see. Do I remember?
Yeah, let's
I
see
might.
perception.
Got an
Oh,
18.
nice. Yeah.
Oh,
Yep. You definitely remember that there was no bronze. Oh, there was actually a bronze dragonborn.
just where was he in the arena or was he out and about in the town helping?
At the point that you saw him, he was in the arena with the other people talking
Okay.
to some of the townspeople.
Yeah, I remember a bronze dragonborn in the arena. What does he have to do with this, or
Oh,
she, or
he's just my companion, so I just wanted to sort of make sure he was okay. Uh, by the way, my name is Dia.
Yeah.
Who are you, may I ask?
I'm just gonna step back a bit and look at the rest of them.
Yeah, I'm Talon Quickfoot. Nice to meet you.
And then I just
And he
not,
did repeat the 3 Ds as if he
it's
thought that
not
was his name.
Dia. It's Dia.
Oh,
Dadia?
it's Dia. Okay, nice to meet you, Dia.
No. It's not. She sighs and then she like looks on the table and she finds this paper and she's like, here. She writes it out. It says DIA, Dia.
Okay.
Dia.
Once again, I'm going to mind link with her and try and talk to her and see if she stutters even in her mind.
Okay, go for it.
I'm gonna ask, can you hear me? Can you speak to me?
What was that?
Just that you can.
What was
Okay.
that? She like
She's
looks around
not
like
stuttering.
desperately, eyes wide open, sort of like clenching the table as if she's gonna like use it to defend herself.
I'm enjoying this. I'm here. Take a guess as to which one it is.
She like holds her head. She's like, I'm not going crazy. I'm not going crazy.
Is she stuttering in her mind, or is it just out loud?
She's saying this out loud.
Okay.
In her mind, she's saying or thinking, what is happening? What is happening? What is happening? What
Did
is happening?
you
What is happening?
did you say that you were going to do that, or did you just do it?
I just did it. I didn't even
Okay.
announce it.
Is the squirrel doing anything?
The squirrel is just waiting patiently on its haunches, eating a nut that it found in the kitchen.
I'm gonna go up to the squirrel and ask, is she the reason you brought us here?
The squirrel looks at you and stares into your eyes
It's looking through you.
and continues to stare. And
I
then
don't
very,
blink.
very slowly
Very
nods and gestures to the rest of the empty building.
Oh yeah, he thinks you're a moron.
The squirrel nods. But then it pats your leg condolingly.
Oh God.
Well, my ego's a little bruised.
The girl Dia says, "Well, you look like travelers, correct?"
New traveler. I'm kind of. You could say that. Sure. I don't know about the rest of these people.
Well, I have a request for your group. If you could help me, I could reward you.
Are we a group? I'm looking around to everybody.
Well, apparently we are at the moment.
I don't know these people.
Oh God. Was that the warg or the orc?
Well, Sir Orc, you don't know us because you didn't want to introduce yourself back then. I insisted, but you said no. I mean, you didn't say no, but you didn't come to talk to us. If you had come to talk to us, then you would have known us.
I'm just going to
It's very simple.
I'm just going to pat Tal at this moment. Technically, Tal. Not even I introduce myself to the rest of them.
I think the orc might kill you if you keep that up.
But I'm just being honest.
Maybe you could form a group temporarily if you want some money for traveling.
Sounds good.
I want money for books and parchment and ink. Yes, and carrots.
Carrots?
Yes, I really like carrots.
York lifts up both his hands, like weighing up the options. Money.
Money.
The gnome. Money. Eating the gnome.
Eating the gnome? Oh.
No, the gnome is not eatable. I
Well.
am just a creature.
I look at Tal. You sure?
Yes, I am.
Mm.
Please don't eat me.
The warg
I
just
still have to find my father.
the warg stares at the gnome and just licks its lips.
Oh.
At this point, the squirrel is going to come over and sit on top of your.
The
warg does nothing.
Snaps at it. Oh.
Yep,
It-
no,
it-
the
oh.
warg does nothing. It's weird.
Does the warg seem to even notice it?
It does. The squirrel begins to scratch behind his ears.
Oh, that's why.
And the warg is pleased.
The orc is very confused.
Yes, this is the first time you've ever seen this. You might
So
think that you
wargs
were
can make friends.
He actually backs away very slightly.
Horrified an orc. Congratulations.
The squirrel winks. Yes. So, would you have any interest in helping?
I'm just going to sigh. I look at Tal. I'm assuming you're going to say yes.
I am, but first I need to know what kind of help it is because I'm not a fool to accept something that would lead to my death.
Well, you see, while I was. She looked at the chair with her clothing and the glue attached to it. I was, indisposed and, she like nervously giggles and, then she says, well, during the distraction of the training session, no one other than myself was in the inn, and some thieves stole some of my companions and mine items.
Stole your companions?
No, our items. Let me finish, please.
It's because you take too long, ma'am.
She like glares at you, and then
Some
she
people are born that
continues
way.
on, and she says, and our equipment, and also the innkeeper's savings. So it would be a lot of help if you could help me to find these thieves and return the items both to the innkeeper and myself.
Do you have any more of that glue left? I feel like that could be kind of useful.
She shakes her head sadly.
Oh. Well, if you prepare some and have it ready for when we return, I'd be very appreciative. Question mark?
I can come with you.
Oh. That sounds like a great idea.
No,
I promise.
it is
I
not.
walk in the way.
Oh, she knows. Okay.
I hope you don't cast spells.
Do you cast spells?
Because
no,
it would take forever for her to cast a spell.
I do not cast
Oh.
spells. She like thinks about it and realizes that was an insult, and she's like, she like slams her hand on the table, and she's like, I think we need to go now before the thieves get too far. She says like the most assertively that she has since you met her.
Can I make
Sorry.
like a medicine check to see if this is like, if I can recognize if this is sort of, I don't know, like psychological, or
Yeah,
if this
go
is just
for it.
something. Okay. Let's try. Yeah, no.
You have no idea. Yeah, so what do you guys do? She's proposed a quest.
I got nothing better to do, honestly.
Well, I do,
What do you have to do?
living this town.
Well, the thieves are outside of the town, so that would take care of that. By
Well,
the
I
But
way,
guess I
it's
don't mind
gold.
telling you if that's the case.
It's gold, and I'm sure you have something that you can use with gold. I mean, someone always could use gold. Even Mr. Work, he can buy food and stop thinking of eating me.
Yeah, sure, why not? I mean, it's outside of the town anyway.
Anybody have any objections? I look straight at the orc.
I love it.
Okay, Mr. Brood.
I just tilt my head a bit, look back towards William. How about you?
Yeah, I'm in for an adventure.
Well, I guess that settles it.
All right.
okay.
Also, would you mind making it so I can see other characters like in just my journal so that I can like uh make the connection because I'm still having trouble remembering which name goes to who.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be nice for people to actually change their names on the bar as well, like I did with mine. Because then you could,
I
yeah,
don't think
you
I
could
can see your name.
on the bottom part.
Yeah, see
Nope.
how it's got the parentheses?
Uh,
Yeah, that would actually be really handy also for the viewers.
How do I?
the name, I guess, as setting, right?
Yeah, the settings and display name, and then you can just change it.
Yeah.
Setting. Oh yeah. Oh,
Then
Oh, I'm going to make mine official.
boom.
Yeah, I'm just going to change mine completely to Talon Quickfoot. Or Quickfoot. Particularly, out.
Yeah, that will make
There
it
we go.
easier for the viewers
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. That's what I thought.
Okay.
So, Hexlith, Dahaka, William, Melharth. Okay.
No, it's Kamath. Dahaka is the player's name. Kamath and Volk. Volk, I suppose, is the warg.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah, there we go. What's Karnath?
Karnoth?
Yeah, and Volk.
Maybe it's orcish for something. Like eat gnomes.
well,
I don't want to die.
I know my name means like something like Doom Lightning and things.
Okay.
All right.
So,
We're off to go on an adventure.
you finally get to leave through that gate that is still broken, thanks to Karnath. And you finally get to go past where you were, Karnath. You're not being instantly teleported back. Hooray! Make
He gives a growl of happiness.
Yeah, exactly. So as you continue along a pretty nice road to down the steep hill, and as you near the bottom of the hill, you enter a forested area, and here you will continue on for maybe 30 minutes or so. At this point, it's probably 5 a.m., so it's still dark, but the sun's beginning to rise soon, within the next hour. And as you continue along, make perception checks for me, please.
Ooh. Wow, I actually rolled well.
I see
Well, actually,
nothing.
roll that.
Okay, so Malharith and Karnath and Volk, they all see slash smell, because Volk will probably smell it easier. Something interesting. It's a porcupine goes past you. It's like going in between the party.
Uh,
Let's see who is about to step on it.
Ooh.
Did we actually change the map? Because I still see the tavern.
Yeah, this one is going to be still Theater of the Mind. You'll be on the
Oh,
road
right.
map
All right, no
in just a second. There's
Okay.
just some things I don't want you to see quite yet. So, okay,
So,
that will be Hexlith.
No, wait.
Make a let's see. I want you to make a dexterity save at disadvantage because it's night.
ooh.
Unless you have dark vision. Do you have dark vision?
No.
And I'm
I
still
do
on
not.
him.
I do not.
That's right.
This is gonna be good.
Yup.
I'm gonna fall.
Holy yes!
Oh!
Okay. Yeah, you
Thanks.
succeed.
Critical fail. With disadvantage?
Oh no, that's
With
right.
disadvantage.
Disadvantage. You're right. Yeah, you
Yep.
critically failed.
Critical fail.
You step right on the porcupine. It goes like, and it like sticks its spines into your foot and runs out.
Ooh.
Do I have time to shoot it?
Let's
What kind of
see.
shoes are you wearing?
Am I
I
still
didn't
on
wear
on his shoulder?
Make a dex save for me.
Oh goodness.
Or you could do an acrobatics check to see if you stay on.
It's the same. Okay.
Okay, yeah, you stay on. Unfortunately, Hexlith will get 3 points of piercing damage.
Ooh.
Whoa! What's going on, Mr. Hexlith? What just
You
happened?
probably yelp in pain. My guess is you definitely heard a
Yes.
squeal. You don't know where that squeal came from. Everybody else.
Realizing I should have been doing this earlier, I'm going to take out a torch and light it.
Okay.
That hurts. Maybe I should consider getting a shoe next.
Are you gonna pick those out?
Well, I
I-
guess I could.
Do I have time to shoot the porcupine?
Yeah, sure. It's running off. Yeah, you hit, and you
Roll for damage.
yeah, you totally get
On the porcupine.
kill it, but
Oh,
Unless he rolls a critical one, maybe. Who
Oh,
knows? Oh no,
Yeah,
that thing's
it's-
dead.
Nope. Nearly
it's
full.
it's a mess. Actually, it's not whole anymore. You sort of split it in half almost with your shot.
I guess
Damn.
The squirrel is going to try to help pull out the spines with its teeth.
It's gonna do it. Oh, that hurts.
Let's see.
wow.
Well, it pulls them out, but it hurts a lot.
No. Ah, slower.
One breaks as it is pulled out, so it causes one more damage, but then the squirrel's able to pull it out the rest of the way. It pats your leg, and it's your foot, and then it continues on. Back
Am I
this way.
still on his shoulder?
Yes.
They're still on my shoulder.
So at this point, you continue on. I want you to make some survival checks for me.
Ooh, fun times.
God. Someone
can't
is rolling
survive.
well. Someone is rolling really well.
I can't survive at all.
Don't worry
Oh,
about it.
no.
Two rolls us.
Two
All these
people.
nines.
Well, I rolled a 3. What do you want? Oh, it's the origin of 9s.
Okay. Well, I switched you to the new map, so hopefully you can see it.
Yeah.
Does it come up for everybody?
Yep.
Yep.
Cool.
Yes, for me.
Yeah, so Volk, Malharith, and yeah, just those two. See something across the intersection over here. It's
Over there.
over here.
If you're pinging, I'm not seeing it.
There we go. Yeah, you don't see it yet.
Okay.
You just see some type of something in the distance.
Okay.
You also notice something wet in the middle of the road,
Ooh.
about here. You'll have to
If
get
you're picking
closer
up
to
some
both to
mutzing.
see it.
Like here?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
so it's actually right here, but you'll have to get a little closer before you can see it.
I'm gonna keep that information to myself.
Okay.
I don't know shit.
Okay. Yeah, so do you guys keep moving?
I'm
Well,
gonna move off to the side.
Okay.
Can I send Tar up to just she's going to fly and keep her eye on things because
Yeah, that's fine.
she's a better scout than I am.
By the way, the sun is just beginning to rise, so you no longer have to worry about not having dark vision or anything.
All right. I'm gonna put my
I don't have to
torch out.
worry about stepping on porcupine anymore.
It's true. So, as you send Tar out, and I'm assuming that you're scouting from his eyes, from her eyes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because I can just hold into
Yeah.
onto Hexlith and not
Just
fall
wanted
and
to confirm. So, what you
yeah.
see through Tar is a gruesome sight.
Ooh.
Now, everybody else can't see this quite yet, but what Tar sees is a large puddle of blood, and then two bodies. They're not actually laying there, they're impaled on posts and like embedded in the ground, sort of sticking up. They
Oh,
That's
oh, oh, oh. Yeah, I'll tell them right away. I'm not keeping this to myself. I never
Okay.
keep anything to myself, by the way. And then Tar's coming back and sitting on my shoulder, and I regain both a sight and hearing. There's blood, and there are two bodies. There are impaled on the stick, and it's very bad and it's very gruesome, and I don't like it. I don't like blood, and I don't like seeing dead people.
as soon as I hear this, I'm gonna start looking around to see if I can see anything trying to ambush us.
Okay. Make a perception check then.
Let's do this. Don't. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Nice. Yeah, you don't see anything right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, all you can see is that you can actually see with your perception roll that these bodies are not, I mean, dead bodies aren't pretty anyways, but these they looked like they had been flayed and they've got
Ooh.
like skin carved off. Hands were cut off and they're laying on the ground below their bodies. More blood is pooling underneath them.
I'm gonna kind of step back and put my staff out in front of our friend. What was her name again?
Dia.
Dia. I'm gonna put my staff out in front of her and say, "You should probably sit here for a second."
But what's happening?
Yeah, just trust me on this.
I'm going to approach the bodies to see if they had anything distinctive, like personal items on them that someone might be able to use to identify them.
Okay. Yes, so for that you'll have to get closer.
I'm gonna yell out, "Don't get too close to the bodies. They might be trapped."
Since I'm still on Hexlith's shoulder, I'm moving with him.
Back me up if anything goes wrong.
I'm going to take out a spear. Actually, no, I'm going to take out my sling.
So I'm just going to whisper to Tal. Tal, just keep an eye out.
Okay, I'll send Tar, and I'll just send her up again because she's better than I am at those things.
Okay. William, what you see is that these bodies have been stripped other than of everything except their underclothes.
Okay.
Where are you having
Um,
Tar fly? Just curious, Talon.
Around the bodies and then around the bushes, like here and maybe here, just to see if anything is strange. And I'm back to being blind and deaf.
Make a perception check for Tar for me, please.
Okay, come on, Tara. You're better at this than I am.
Oh,
Not
Yep.
bad.
Yeah, she is
Definitely.
better than me than I am.
William.
Although I wanted to roll this as star, but it's okay.
William, were you gonna do anything else with near the bodies?
I was about to suggest we should probably give these guys a decent burial. It's not humane to leave these guys hanging up here.
If when you say that, I'm gonna kind of yell over to you. What kind of wounds do they have?
It'd be easier to say what wounds they don't have at this point.
Ooh.
Oh, I believe those were the thieves.
Okay. So she completely ignores me. Great impressions, Dia. Great impressions.
I'm sorry. I've always been impetuous. I've been told.
I can tell.
Volt kind of sniffs around the bodies. Is there anything unusual?
Make a perception check for him.
Ooh. Was it goblins? Was it giant fire-breathing dragons? 10. Ooh.
21 to advantage because it's smell.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
So Volk, both Volk and Tar become restless. Volk, Karnith, you can tell that Volk seems to have a trail. In Talon, you notice through Tar's eyes that there is some movement in some of the bushes. And at this point,
Casting Shillelagh.
someone.
I'll call her back real quick. So she perches on my shoulder, and I'll send her to her dimension as soon as I see there's trouble. By the way, and then I'm not dismissing her; I'm just temporarily.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. Well, hello there. Are you adventurers?
Is this what killed them?
You see a young man, almost boy looking age. He's got a wide brimmed hat. He's got sort of like a piece of straw in his mouth that he chews on. He's got like a normal like red cotton tunic.
Does he have a weapon in his hands?
He has he's got a weapon on his side.
Does he look at all concerned by the bodies?
He's looking at them disgustedly.
Seeing this, I'm going to start looking through the bushes, kind of not trusting anything that's going on right now.
Okay. Yes, this is just such a disturbing sight, isn't it? I just don't know what's come into this world, into this country. I just don't know. Don't know at all.
I'm casting Shillelagh right now just to be safe.
Garner draws his bow.
I don't trust this man.
I'm assuming that I saw that these men were thieves, and he like pulls out like a bag from a bag of holding. I believe that this is probably yours. I'm not sure whose, but I'm assuming that you're coming after these thieves.
How did you know they were thieves?
Well, they acted like it in that they acted nervous and agitated and aggressive, and then they were carrying loads of goods that did not appear to be owned by them. I don't think
Did
they were dresses. That's all I have to say.
did did you kill them?
Me? No. I don't do that type of thing.
Who killed them?
I don't know. I'm not
Ca-
sure.
Can I catch anything from that? Is he lying?
So, yeah, make like an insight check for me if you want.
I'm going to try and assist him on that.
Go for it.
Oh,
I'm good at insight too, actually. So I'm just, well, not that good at insight. I thought I was better at insight, so I'm not.
Okay.
Well,
So
yeah, I'm not.
yeah, with the assistance of with the combination of Hexlith and Malharith, you can tell that up until the not knowing who did it, he was not lying.
Up until ooh.
So the only thing he seemed to be lying about was knowing who had done it.
I'm going to talk into Hexlith's head and tell him, yeah, he's lying. He's lying about that. He definitely knows who did it.
can I actually communicate back with you? I don't know.
Yes, you can.
I'll just give it a try. I mean, I don't know either, so I'm just going to reply in my head. Well, makes me wonder who actually do it. I mean, this is quite brutal.
Yeah, a little bit. Should we call him on it?
Why not?
All right. I'll let you call him on it.
By the way, everybody can make perception checks just to keep an eye. I just want to know throughout this part.
Come on. Ooh.
Oh,
Oh, I
finally
rolled
back
for
to roll.
Tar, but that was not Tar, that was me. And I'm horrible at perception as it should be. I'm just.
Ooh. Good job,
Nat
Will.
20.
Yeah, Tar's still with me. I'm going to roll for her. Wait. Yeah, I need to learn to change the
If-
names underneath.
You know,
Yeah, she doesn't do anything.
I mean, from the things, I mean, how things looks like at the moment, it's like if Maharath and Karnath roll well, then William and I will suffer. No way around. White
Yeah.
Tal is like consistently there.
No, I mean, this is totally in character, really. Talon sees nothing. He's too distracted by, pretty green bushes.
William, you notice movement and sound coming from all directions.
Guys, we might be in a bit of trouble. There seems to be a bit
Okay.
of a movement around here.
Okay. I should hide,
At
but
this
I'm still
point,
on top of a dragonborn.
At this point, you have like an impending feeling of something going to happen, and
I knew
all
not
of
to
a
trust
sudden,
this one.
all of a sudden, an arrow thuds next to Hexlith. So an arrow embeds the ground right next to your porcupine injured foot. It's
Wow, that was
right
great,
next to
yeah.
it.
I sent Tar back to her dimension temporarily.
And
Do I
want her to
see?
be hurt.
Do any of us notice where that came from?
with William's natural 20 and with Hexlith's high score, perception as well, you can both tell that it came from so it came from over here.
Well, I guess it's quite fast.
Yeah, Karnath's turn.
Looking around, do I see any of the other attackers?
You can see that there is someone. Let me over here.
In the bushes.
Let's move. There we go.
Oh.
What?
Gotta love the ambushes. Let's kill them all.
That's how we work.
Okay. Then I will spin around and shoot them.
Oh,
Okay. Roll to attack.
13 to hit.
That will hit.
Nice.
Roll that damage.
And then bang, 11 full damage.
Oh, nice.
Close enough.
10.
Okay. Yeah.
If you
he-
click on longbow, it will automatically roll your damage. Just for next time.
Sometimes it does. Roll 20's never been very nice to me.
if it
Now,
doesn't,
if
let me know.
you put,
I can roll it
It's
for you.
probably in your setting though.
yeah, if someone else clicks, that's the error it's gonna give. Like
Yep.
this. Yeah, but it
It
should
allows
be
me
okay.
to, as the GM, to click it. So if you want, I can click it for you instead of you having to type it.
So,
Yeah, you strike him right in the shoulder. It embeds itself, actually impales itself all in it. You can see the head, the bloody head, pointing out his back. He's like, oh, he holds and grunts. He holds his shoulder. Yeah, okay. Next is our Hexlith.
They're probably soon to be mount. Nah, just kidding. So first thing first, I'm just gonna say that guy is lying about not knowing who did that.
It's true.
you just now realize that?
Oh no, I'm just telling everyone else.
Okay.
So I'm just going to move towards that guy to try and smash his head. Not just kidding, but yeah.
Okay.
By the way, this guy was lying. Runs into smashes.
Bam.
Oh wait, never mind. I assume Talin is now on the ground.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
And
So
you can.
yeah, I'm going to move towards this totally friendly, normal, not suspicious looking guy.
You can move your token to him, I think.
Yeah. So, there. And it's time to smash people now. It's time to pierce.
Okay.
Spear. Ooh, 14.
So you go to strike him, and he dodges your spear strike.
Ooh.
Well, oh, you dodge it? Fine. I'm going to swing my fist next.
Oh, are you a. Oh, you're a monk.
Yeah, so you go to strike him with the spear. You catch some of his clothing, his tunic, and it shreds a little bit. And then you go in to try to give him a good strike in the face. And both times he's able to dodge.
Ooh,
God, this guy is slippery.
a little bit.
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Oh, but by the way, let's go back to Karnath because we had not done Volk. So
Oh, okay, sure.
you can have Volk
Oh.
go. And then we'll go forward again.
So he doesn't have his own initiative.
Yeah, I generally keep the familiars or animal companions with their masters. I just forgot.
Fair
to
enough.
it.
So, what sort of speed does the wolf have?
A warg? Wargs have 50 foot, so you're good.
Yeah, unfortunately, your warg is a little tired from sprinting that quickly, and the blood from running through the bloody puddle makes him slip a little bit and miss his bite. So he sort of snaps his jaws together with a loud snap, some saliva falling out, and he misses the leg of the man there.
Ooh. I'm going to. Considering the danger, why not? I'll move right over there. I'm going to smack him with my shillelagh.
Okay, you shillelagh him. Roll for
1d20
attack.
plus 5. Yeah. All right. 16 to hit.
16 will.
If this doesn't hit, I'm retreating.
That does hit.
Okay, finally. 1d8 plus 3. Okay. 9. So I'm just gonna take my quarterstaff and just crack him right on top of the head.
Okay, yeah, he grunts a little bit, grimaces, but he continues on, smiling at you.
He only grunts, people.
And
That's
does he have
bad
any
news.
weapons in his hands?
At this point, he does.
Ooh, what does he have in his hands?
He has, I believe he has a scimitar in one hand and a dagger in the other.
Oh,
Oh, I should not have gotten this close. Yeah.
At this point, let's see here. Where's this guy? Let me.
And actually, for the end of my movement, I'm gonna get on the other side of him, so we
Okay.
can give some advantage.
This guy.
Oh no! Oh! Oh!
And so here we have
Squirrel, help me!
apparently your idea of smart thinking ends up biting you quite quick.
so this one is going to let's see, shoot at. She's gonna actually move out over here to have a better view. And Hexlith! It's always Hexlith!
Apparently, I'm like the one holding all the aggro.
You're the magnet.
Well, the man grabs his light crossbow and Hexlith.
15 armor class.
Yeah, you are shot 3 points.
Oh. Whew, you could have gone down.
Not my dragonborn friend.
Also,
That hurts.
this come out.
They really want us dead.
Wow. There's another one down there?
It's gonna attack Brass Fang. And miss pathetically.
Ooh.
Let's see here. And it is the giant squirrel.
Squirrel.
It sort of like hops on over this way.
It's
And
fine.
Is it gonna...
That's a
it
quick scroll.
will bite your leg, Hexlith.
What?
What?
Oh!
And you get 5
It was-
HP back.
Oh,
okay.
yay.
I got one.
I thought this was Trader Squirrel.
Yeah, I know. I thought so too. I was like, oh, this is an ambush. They planned it.
I got one.
You get 5 HP back.
It's Castor Squirrel.
I
And you don't
was
get
getting so
damaged
ready
by
to
the
snap
bite.
as well.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I thought the squirrel had just led us into a trap, and I was.
I know, me too. I was like, damn you, squirrel. I thought you were nice.
I will kill the squirrel face.
That would have been a nice twist.
Cost of my life.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, so now it is
Brass Fang.
Yeah, Brass Fang's turn. He's going to take his battle axe and attack.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
how come whenever the GM rolls, it's actually good?
That's actually bad news in a way.
Yeah, okay. This guy's not. This girl, the woman's not very happy. He hacks at her shoulder, or really well. Talon, your turn.
I'm going to move here and say, oh my god, oh, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. And I'm going to, wait, let me measure. This is the guy that was attacking Hexlith, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to frostbite it.
Ooh.
Okay.
And I'm just going, okay, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. And I'll frostbite it.
Ooh. Yeah, unfortunately, he brushes it off like he's Elsa. Just let it go.
Wow.
Okay, so with that, I'm just going to move. Wait, I was here, right? So, one, two, wait. I was here next to the squirrel, so that's 15, 20, 25, and I'm going to hide behind William.
Okay. William, it's your turn. Oh, did you want? Oh, yeah, Tar's back in the other world. Yep. Go ahead. William.
Yeah. No, she's not a combat
Yeah.
animal
Yeah,
at all.
I just forgot for a second. William.
I move between deer and the country bumpkin.
No,
Not
my
so
cover
pumpkin.
is gone.
Not so pumpkin with a scimitar in his hand.
And I go to make a attack with my quarterstaff.
Okay. That will miss.
Okay, then because monk and martial art, following up with the unarmed strike.
Okay, that will hit.
There you go.
We
So
have two
1d4
monks.
plus
We have
3.
two monks.
Yeah. William has monk for his first level.
I guess so 1d4 plus 3.
I could roll the damage for you if you want. Oh,
Nope.
nice. He got maximum.
He had it.
Yeah, he had it.
7 points.
Nice.
Country bumpkin's getting bumped.
Let's hope he stays that way.
Yeah, the first strike was just to get him off balance and then follow up with a uppercut.
Oh yeah, and from now on, since he is being flanked, you guys will get advantage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think Hexlith gets advantage right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is Country Bumpkin's turn, and he's like holds up his like hands with his weapons in his hand, sort of like in a gesture of like, hey, why all the aggression? I told you I didn't do this. He's like, well, if you're gonna attack me, I guess I'll have to defend myself. And he does a
I hate him already.
attack. And he will attack. Oh, that's not helpful.
I feel like he's either going to go for me or Hexlith because, well, Hexlith's been the magnet so far, and
Yeah.
just, probably knocked the tooth out of his head.
Some bad luck so far.
Okay. Yeah, let's see who he.
I mean, if
Harith, he's going to attack you. What's your AC?
16.
Okay, he will miss you then.
Yes.
But he has counter strike, so he gets to use his scimitar once more. This time he will successfully hit. And then he also will use his dagger.
Oh no.
So he'll miss his first attack with his scimitar. He follows through with his second scimitar attack and hits. His dagger attack will miss though.
Okay.
6 points of damage.
Oh god.
Ooh.
He holds up his hands again and says, I don't want to kill you. I don't know what the problem is.
The feeling is not mutual.
This
Can
Well,
you
guy.
the
insight
problem
check someone in the middle of combat?
well, the problem here is you were lying earlier.
Let's see. This guy is gonna come around and attack.
Oh no! I told her to stay back. She didn't listen.
He misses.
Good idea. Wow.
And next will be, where is this guy?
You know, fun fact, Dia is like a pronoun in my language. It's like for he or she.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. So next is this guy's turn. And he's gonna attack Volk, and I believe that will hit Volk. And he's gonna take his dagger and stab him for 2 points of damage.
Oh, that's not so bad.
Depends how many HP does that one have.
Yeah.
True.
Only
Come on,
30.
Dia. Defend yourself.
Now
Because
Horace.
that would have been Tara's death. Tara has one hit.
Now Horace, it's your turn.
Mahara? Wait, is it Mahara or Karna?
Yeah, that would be Karnath.
The orc.
Yep.
Just a second.
Well, technically it's Dia's turn, but
Oh, I guess the turn order kept your 6, so.
it shows 16 for me, which is what I initially rolled.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
strange. Mine shows 6. Well, I will remove that. So we'll let you keep the 16.
Yeah.
And that is very strange. Yeah, so she's gonna sort of turn around. Let's have her. Nope. That's not what she does. She's gonna flip horizontal. She's gonna turn around. Like, what do you think you're doing? And she's gonna attack him. Okay, and so what she does is lifts her right leg and kicks him in the head.
Oh,
And she glides with it, and she follows through with another kick, but he manages to dodge that one.
okay. You go, girl.
She is standing in a fighting stance now.
I'm impressed.
Dia's a bit of a badass.
Cha-cha-cha-chia.
That's so great. Yeah, so we'll
Karnath.
Karnath
Yeah.
will hit.
What?
And oh wow,
Uh,
Are you rolling for Karnath?
oh, not Karnath, Bounty Brassfang. I said
Oh.
Karnath, but I meant Bounty Brassfang.
Okay.
I saw Karnath, and no, Bounty Brassfang. Thank you. And he takes care of this person. He kills him, and now it's Karnath's turn.
okay. I'm just gonna shoot the guy that Volk is fighting.
Okay, that will hit, and you strike him right at the heart, and you
Ooh.
strike him so powerfully that the arrow or the bolt goes right through his body, taking parts of his heart with it,
Ooh.
and embeds in the tree trunk right over here. The guy sort of looks down, almost in disbelief, and then just falls over.
Good night, sweet prince.
Volk's turn.
And bite.
Do orcs have pack tactics?
No, they don't.
Oh, that sucks.
Well, 22 will hit.
Oh yeah, it doesn't matter much anyway.
And he goes for the jugular and tears it out.
Oh,
Nasty wargy.
That was mine, she says, pouting. Hexlith, your turn.
Okay, so I'm just going to take another stab at this guy.
and you can roll with advantage since I'm flanking him.
Oh, okay.
24.
Nice. Okay.
So,
If that doesn't hit, I'm running.
Yeah, it definitely hits.
and then
So let's
the unarmed. For the unarmed, do I get bonus? I mean advantage as well? Or is it just
Ye-
normal?
It's all. I think it's all attacks actually.
Okay.
20.
Nice. Okay, yeah, that will.
You're beating him.
Payback for earlier. For not hitting.
Okay. Now Harith.
Seeing this guy take that much damage and still stand up, I'm a little afraid. So I'm going to take out this guy. I'm going to cast Ice Knife at him,
Okay.
which I need to roll a spell attack for real quick. Let me pull up my.
I'll roll his dex save.
Oh. 1 second. I accidentally exited out of roll 20 because I'm dumb. All right, let's pull up this 1d20 plus 5. It's loading. Why does it take so
What
long?
happens if he succeeds the dex save?
Nothing.
So nothing happens.
Well, first I have to actually hit him.
Oh, okay, got it.
You can just roll a 1d20 plus 5. My thing stay. Oh wait, nope, I got it. Never mind. Okay, 22 to hit.
Okay, that will hit.
So he takes 5 piercing damage
Okay. Yeah, he
from
succeeds.
a knife I summon out of nowhere and throw at him.
Okay. So this guy up here is not overly happy. But he doesn't really deserve to be happy. And next will be this one. The one that just got shot. And
Oh no.
he's like,
All the attacks against him have so far been ice-based.
you try to shoot me, I see.
Well, technically it wasn't shooting. It was more like throwing a spectral ice knife at you.
Ooh, this is
There's a bit of a
totally
difference. Oh no.
hit. Yeah, that's definitely a hit. Oh, 1 damage.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
I'm
Squirrel-
slowly dying, but
Squirrel sort of like runs around here and turns towards you and will
magic cleric squirrel.
bite you or 9 HP.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I like the squirrel.
I'll take that. Back up the max.
Okay. Talon, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to go like, well, you should not have lied to my friends. And I'll cast Firebolt on this guy here, because now I'm mad.
Oh,
I'm angry. No,
that doesn't.
I'm not.
I'm assuming that
Unfortunately, that will
dead
miss.
body. The two
Are you gonna
bodies
start
on the one
Oh yeah, do I get advantage?
No, yeah. Unless you're a rogue. Actually, no, that won't even count. Never
No,
mind.
because he's flanked.
You have to be flanking him. With someone.
Okay.
Like you have to be on the other
Basically,
side of
an
someone.
And
advantage
now,
of movement if he's being attacked
Yeah.
close range. Okay.
and then I'll just go, next time.
You're trying to start a forest fire. You're shooting a firebolt at a tree.
It rained
If I rolled
last
a
night.
nat one, yes.
It rained last night, so it's sort of smokes a little bit, but then it stops without erupting into a big fire. Now, if it was struck again, who knows? William's turn.
I'm gonna jab at him again with the water stuff.
Okay.
Actually, I think you're technically
Okay.
flanking with the squirrel.
Yeah.
Yeah, technically. Okay, yeah, you will hit with that flank.
Okay, so that's 1d6 plus 1 bludgeoning.
I never thought I would say that. You're flanking with a squirrel.
Yeah, I know. It's just.
3.
Okay.
Well, time to follow that up with the unarmed strike, and hopefully, once again, that will let actually be good.
Oh,
Oh.
wow. Okay.
Whoa.
Oh!
Here, I'll roll
I'm
damage
not
for
the
that.
master right here.
Are you doing this lethal or unlethal?
It's a nat 20, I can't not lethal that. It's,
You could extremely knock him out.
it's I got +3 on the bludgeoning for the unarmed strike.
Okay.
So 4, 5, yeah. Yep, 5 damage. How'd you roll crit 1s on both of them?
I don't think the first one was a crit. It was just a 1d6 plus 1, which is his modifier. The second one that the
Well-
GM clicked, it calculated the crit.
Yeah, with the critical, that was still, both of his rolls were 1s on that critical.
Yeah.
All right. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Can I roll my own damage?
Yeah, if you click on Monk Unarmed Strike, you should be able to.
Yeah, that's what I did to get the attack rolls, but didn't come up with damage as well.
Oh,
Well, no, on the
on
chat
the-
screen,
yeah.
click the word Monk Unarmed Strike.
where your attack
You see where
showed
it's-
up. Yep, there you go.
Yep.
There you go.
We'll keep that
A little
one.
bit better.
Yeah, that one's much better.
That's 9. 9.
9.
9. 9. Okay. Yeah, he's still standing. And it's his turn.
Yeah.
And he's like, I told you, I don't want to kill you.
That's a lie.
At this point, he's gonna sort of like gesture to the distance, I guess you could say, and then he will put himself in a defensive stance.
Ooh. Of course he would.
She is going to go up here and attack.
Jeez. That's one.
This is a very
Crazy lady.
wild. For all we know, she might be the death of us.
She will definitely.
Be the death of us.
Oh, I was thinking something else. I was just. She'll miss, but she was close. Bounty Brass Fang is gonna start moving up this way. Karneth's turn.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, I'll just shoot Southern guy with the hat.
Okay.
Oh.
Ooh.
Who you gonna hit? Me or the Dragonborn?
For all we know, it could be the lady at the back.
The orc's betraying us.
Oh.
You're gonna
Roll for friendly fire.
You're going to
Oh no!
You
Ah,
It goes
not the
between my
squirrel.
legs and hits the squirrel.
No, not the squirrel.
Oh,
I'm amazed
No.
The
by the fact
squirrel.
that he missed the big one but hit the small one.
The squirrel looks at you and like closes its eyes almost to slits, like almost like a glare.
the arrow is like half the size of the squirrel.
um. Volk's turn.
okay?
Poor squirrel.
The squirrel's still alive though.
Eat the
makes
man.
me makes me wonder, can the squirrel bite itself to restore HP?
23. Oh, and he needs to make a strength save.
Okay.
No, I'm starting to
Probably
wonder.
ignore the second one.
I'm starting to wonder, can the squirrel bite itself and then heal?
Maybe?
Okay, he will succeed in the strength save, so he's not knocked prone, but he is injured.
He better be injured at this point.
He's
Or else we'll be running.
further injured. Okay. And Hexlith's turn.
We are raining blows, people. Spear, stabby, stabby.
Stabby, stabby.
I don't think I ever played with two monks.
I'm not going to be a monk past the first level.
Okay,
Ooh,
yeah.
multi-class.
You succeed in punching him.
That one is spear. I'm stabbing him.
Okay.
And now I'm punching.
Okay, got it.
20. Gee, how are you rolling this high?
I don't know. I guess it's to make up all the bad luck I had. I mean, I stab on porcupine.
Yeah, he's not overly happy. Now Harith, your turn.
Okay. How does this man look?
What does the man look like? Or how does he look? Is that what you're asking?
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello?
Yes?
Can you hear me?
Yes?
Okay. How injured does he look?
He looks very injured, actually.
Very injured.
Yep,
Okay.
he looks like he's on his last legs.
I want to try to. Am I able to do non-lethal with a quarterstaff?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to try and smack him right on the jaw with my staff.
Okay, go for it.
Let's do this. Don't hurt me. 1d20 plus 5. Yeah, and that's a no.
However, on this last.
Oh, wait, that's with advantage. Never mind.
Oh.
Let's try this again. Yeah, I think that works.
Yep, that will work.
Alright.
Nice.
1d8 plus 3. Alright, come on. Knock him out. 9.
9.
That is dead perfect. He is unconscious.
Yeah.
At this point, this archer drops his bow and sort of like holds his hands up.
Yeah, you better surrender.
Well,
Our orc's gonna eat you.
Well, I guess that just shows that we actually got the right person.
So, we have a knocked out person. Actually, I have some rope. Can I try to tie his hands up?
Sure.
Alright, do I need to make a check for that, or?
No, after a couple minutes, you're able to succeed in tying him up.
Okay.
Yeah. In fact, you can tie up the other person as well.
Is he just surrendering to us, or is he trying to run?
He's surrendering.
Okay.
I just didn't know
Yeah.
if you wanted to tie him up still or not.
Yeah. How about we tie him up, and then I'm going to smack him over the head until he falls unconscious.
Okay. Yeah. So you knock him out, and he's out cold.
So what are we going to do with these two?
Well, technically, you could have not let that guy, go unconscious.
Well, I think he deserved it.
I'm glad that you kept them alive. Now we can get some information from them.
Yeah, especially this creepy pumpkin man.
Are we out of combat? So I can move
Yes.
closer?
Yep.
Yeah.
You were out of combat.
I'll move closer here. And
Is anybody hurt?
no,
Well,
not really.
I guess I am just a bit though. Should be fine.
Yeah, I'll save my spell.
Untouched.
So Hexlith, you get 10 points back, and Maltharif, you get 5. As
I
squirrel
want
bites
to.
from one to the other.
That's so cute, though.
We're gonna get rabies.
I want to investigate.
That you would say that.
Sorry. I want to investigate this guy's unconscious body to see what I can find.
Me too. I'll help.
Yeah, so you find a very large bag of holding. So it's got a very wide mouth,
Ooh.
opening, so it could hold more than larger items than most bags of holding.
Can I get the bag of holding and try to see what I see inside?
Yeah. Yep. While you're doing that, Dia's gonna sort of look over your shoulder, and you find several quarterstaffs and some. You find a crossbow and some bolts.
I'm pulling them out. There's a quarterstaff.
And
there's
you
a
find,
crossbow.
This might be
several
Dia's stuff.
And their boats.
You find almost like a medallion that is sort of burnished gold. And at this point, he is like, that one's mine. As well as
it was so pretty.
one of the quarterstaffs.
Okay. It was pretty. I was going to keep it.
It's more a symbol than jewelry, I guess you could say. There's also a chest in there with about 300 gold pieces worth of jewels like rubies and sapphires and things like that.
There's an entire chest in this?
It's not
it's a bag of holding.
A huge chest. I think of it more like a desk chest, but it still wouldn't fit in a normal bag of holding, if that makes sense.
Okay, so I'll take the chest and put aside, and I'm keeping to get everything out of the bag of holding.
Yeah, and there should be enough gold for everybody to have 50 gold.
Yeah.
Oh, yay! Okay.
Also,
Nice.
since you helped, here, I have another 300 gold for everybody. So 50 per person.
So that's 100 total.
So
Yeah.
Do I see any books inside?
No, you do not.
So how much of this stuff do we need to return, Dia?
Oh, I just needed the medallion and my quarterstaff. The other things were the both the innkeepers and perhaps other people's items. I'm not sure. They ransacked some of the other travelers' rooms at the inn. By the way,
Does anyone want a
large
quarterstaff?
chest. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Does anyone else want a quarterstaff? Otherwise, I'm gonna put it all inside a bag of holding and see if anyone wants it in town.
I might grab it. Dual wield quarterstaff. See how that goes.
Dual wield quarter. Can you do that?
Well, you can wield them
Yes, you
one-handed.
can.
Oh.
I figured that would be
I'll give
fun.
one.
Also, there is at the very bottom there is an actually large chest, and this one is full of currency, money. So silvers, coppers, some gold, and he is.
Should we return this, or
I
should
think
we?
this is the innkeeper's
Oh,
this chest.
Oh,
The
yes.
other items I don't think are anybody's in the town, so it's up to you what you want to do with those.
I'll
So
give the chest to Dia.
okay. And
She looks
how
at
much?
it like, what am I supposed to do with this?
I'm not sure
You-
you can carry that.
You live there. You can return it. Just drag it.
I don't live there.
Oh, wait, what? Oh,
I don't live
She was
there.
staying at the inn, right?
I'm a traveler as well.
Then I'm taking the chest back.
She looks at you guys like, wait, you didn't know I was a traveler? Yes,
no.
yes, I don't live there.
Everyone in this town is kind of weird, and no offense, but
Like,
you kind of fit
well,
the image.
have you looked at your own acquaintances? I mean, you did follow a giant squirrel.
Has a squirrel ever understood common? Have you ever met a squirrel that understood you?
No.
What would you do if you met a squirrel that understood you?
Oh, that would be interesting. Oh, what's that? She points towards something that's sticking out of one of the dead bandits' bodies. It's a tattooed arm, and the tattoo
Wait.
has a big black circle with a white squiggly in the middle.
So while you're doing that, I'm transferring everything from my bag to the bag of holding because I'm keeping it. So I'm putting everything I have, my books and everything, inside the bag of holding.
Wait a minute.
I turn to Hexlith and say, well, first I was suspicious. I looked pretty familiar in the name, but the fighting style confirmed it. I know you, don't I?
I just look at Willem, nod slightly, and then just mutter later.
Later.
Can I add that bag of holding to my inventory? I'll carry everything.
Okay.
Just asking the DM if I can.
Yeah, go for it.
So now we have a lot of space for a lot of things. If you want me to carry things, you just let me know and I'll put it in the bag.
This is a convenient solution to having to worry about weight.
Yep. And
question then about the tattoo that you mentioned earlier. Could you describe it again?
So basically what it is a giant, maybe 2-3 inch diameter circle of black ink with a little bit of a white squiggle or thread sort of running through it.
I look at the squirrel.
Yeah.
It gestures towards it and nods.
Okay, so the squirrel knows these people, I guess.
Have I seen this tattoo before?
No, no one has ever seen, none of you have seen this tattoo.
Right, so it's not on books or anything. Okay.
No.
And wait, how much? So there was. She just gave us 50 gold. How much gold was in the bag?
300.
In total, we got 100 each.
100 each. Okay.
I feel so rich. I want to buy some parchment and ink.
And what was the innkeeper's stuff? Was it that chest?
Yeah, the large chest with different types of silver and copper and gold pieces.
Before we investigate the dead bodies, should we take this back to the innkeeper? I'm not sure.
We should. That's the right thing to do. But then again, they were very weird.
Yeah, that's the only thing. I guess if nobody has any objections.
Okay,
Cool.
so... Oh, go ahead.
That's all right. Just seeing Volk's just sort of gnawing on one of the arms of the guys on the pipe.
Okay, so after Volk gnaws for a while, you all head back to town. And that is where we'll end tonight.
Okay.
We're not rid of. We didn't get rid of the town yet, guys.
Apparently. Well, you guys didn't want to return.
We're close to leaving. We're almost there.
I will.
We're almost there.
Yeah.
We had a town full of crazy people. We have a giant squirrel talking to us. We have a crazy country pumpkin. I don't know if this can get any weirder.
But now we have a lot of space to put a lot of things.
So did we leave him in the forest?
Oh, I'm bringing him. I'll drag him. Actually, you know what? After he's tied up, I'm going to drag him by the ropes. Just let his face get full of dirt.
Oh, that's so cruel.
His perfect smile
deserves
is
it.
ruined. Dirt.
But now think about the good things. We have a lot of space to carry a lot of things. I could probably carry this guy inside, but he would suffocate.
Who wants to carry the other guy?
Well, Volk could take him.
The auntie's not here, so he can do it.
Wait, who's carrying him?
Brassbane.
Brass Fang?
We're NPC in Brass Fang.
Yes. We've nominated you. Good job. There you go. So, yeah, we've got prisoners to interrogate. Slowly and painfully. I feel like the orc should take the lead on that.
And our group now has a bag of holding, so if you want me to carry anything, you just let me know and give it to Talon. He will give it back.
And I'm guessing, unless anybody tries to stop that, we return the chest when we get back.
Well, we are going back